Okay, so I got this new Beretta A400 Xtreme, and after watching a few videos online, I couldn't find everything in one video, so I thought I'd just run through the basic breakdown and assembly and reassembly, just so really I can have it for myself, and if others want to use this video, it'd be good for them as well. So first, take off the fore end. I just picked this up today, so still getting familiar with it. I haven't shot it yet. I know this comes out and no lubers required for this. It's supposed to keep this completely dry, and it's a self-cleaning system. So you don't want to put any oil in here, just make sure everything's wiped off and dry. So that's what I did there. Put that off over here. While I have that, another good idea is to go ahead and either take out your choke, which I've already done. Taking it out as recommended by the gun store I bought it from, to go ahead and put a little anti-seize choke tube lube. This is some stuff that they recommended, so I went ahead and used this. They said they've had real good success with this, so put a little of this on there, installed it, and just wiped off the excess after you get it all in there. Alright, put that aside. Alright, so some of the videos get into the bolt disassembly, and I want to start with changing out the plug. So they had one video where the guy, he actually gets it to this point, locks the bolt back, and loads it with shells. So I don't really want to load it with shells. You can actually just use your longer plug or the shorter plug, depends on which one you have in there. And you can actually get the plug out with using your other plug. Let's go ahead and take the bolt out. So to get the bolt out, kind of doing this out of order here, but there's a line up to line up that key in there to be able to get this bolt handle out. So if you get it about right there, it's still pretty tough. It just pops right out, but you do have to see if I can get this on there. Let's see if I can get it. And then when you line it up, the top part just opens up perfect for this key to be able to fit in there. So when I reassemble, I'll try to show that as well. So take the bolt off. Right there. Let me go ahead and show you this plug part. I wouldn't want to load it up with shells. You can simply use this, and you just push it in there. Pull that piece up. And you just stick your other plug in there, and you'll see the other plug pop out as it shoves in there. See there, it pops out right there. You don't have to load it up with any shells or anything. You can just use your other plug. There you go. Vice versa, if this was in there, you'd be able to shove this one in there and just pop that one out. So you don't have to put any shells or anything in there. So let's take apart this. It was something that I ran across when I was doing this. They had good videos of people taking out the firing pin. So basically, you just there's a little hole right here. And you just put a little pressure on there, pop that out, and that pops out this retaining pin. Just use a simple paper clip for that. And then let your firing pin out. One thing, first time I took this apart, I just took a little piece of cloth and I was wiping this down. This O-ring fell out. I noticed there's an O-ring on here, but I didn't see this fall off. So I had to watch a few videos before I found out that this actually goes back on here. This has already got some, just using Slip 2000 on this. Stuff works pretty good. So that actually goes on there. O-ring goes on there, then the spring. So you don't want to lose that. And it popped off whenever I was taking it apart. I didn't realize where it went at first. Put that there. And then to further take out the bolt, you could just kind of rock this back and forth. This cam pin just pops out. That's pretty much it. By all the Beretta videos, they just tell you to wipe everything down, which I did. Wipe everything down with a pretty good bit of oil, and then just reassemble everything. Pretty much opposite of. Pretty much if it's steel, it gets just get a little wipe down of oil, just like every other firearm out there. And then reassembles just the opposite. Your extractors to the right. Gonna line up that cam pin hole, the slots towards you. Put your firing pin in. Make sure you got that O-ring and spring in there. You gotta make sure your firing pin gets in there past the groove. All the way in. That's pretty much it right there. In there like so. So like I was saying, I'll try to see if I can get that on there. Push it back just far enough and it opens up a keyhole just to match that key right there. If you line it up, it goes in fairly easy. So I just want to make a short video just showing how to take the bolt assembly, watching out for that O-ring, and using the technique with the plug to get the other plug out so you don't have to load shells or anything in there. So if I come across anything else that seems interesting, that's pretty much straightforward. How to put it together. That on there. That's pretty much it right there. You're ready to go. I'm gonna leave the plugs out because I think I'm gonna do some, just shoot some skeet or something with it. So I'll leave those out for now. If you have any questions, you can leave something in the comments. I'll try to answer your questions.